oppose the deployment of our police service into Haiti. I'll ask us ourselves as politicians and members to be very careful not to set the ground for very hostile reception. Because what we have been doing, some of us here, is to link the abuses we allege here as probably the conduct of these police officers on arrival at Haiti. We are carelessly putting them into harm's way. Once our men and women in uniform are out of this country, whether we agree with the process or not, the least we owe them is some levels of discipline in how we refer to them, so that as we debate the issues, provide for their security, provide for their training, or oppose the issues, I think we must not equate our political biases into putting them into harm's way. So we must be very restrained, because I'm seeing a situation, if some of these utterances, which have come from this committee severally, go viral. I'm told some of those groups are armed. You could be preparing for a very unnecessary contest. It's not going to be a blind mission. I'm not at liberty also to discuss it, but it's not going to be a blind mission. It's going to be done in a manner that the safety and security of our officers will be guaranteed. The government of Kenya is not led by fools. They will make it appear like we will just take 1,000 men and women and just put them there for sacrifice. Number two, I never speak this way, but sometimes I would hope for you also to interrogate some of these demonstrations in a manner, because today I'm talking to peers in the human rights fraternity. They know that I wrote the Charter on Human Rights in the lead up to our elections. We said our first pillar is implementation of the Constitution, and you saw the directives of the President upon election as President of the Republic of Kenya. How is it possible, and be fair, that a demonstration or demonstrators are carrying weapons? Not necessarily ballistic weapons like guns, but they are carrying stones and machetes. These guys prepare themselves. I was there. I know what these demos are. I planned them. I know what we tell each other. Go burn these tires here. Sijui mtu fulani ndio ataongoza pale, yule ataongoza pale. And half the time there is a confrontation between the police. Yes, maybe sometimes the force used is disproportionate, but even where these demonstrations have been left to go on, we have seen, even the time when they said, let them demonstrate. Shops have been looted, infrastructure has been vandalized. We need to have a real conversation about these issues. And then tell our friends, when they go to a demonstration, you cannot use constitutional means to achieve unconstitutional objectives. But purporting to take oath that this is the time for a revolution under the guise of Article 37 is not the intent of Article 37. Number three, the Constitution has more than one Article 37.